Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Guys, today we're gonna react to AI is ruining the internet. I mean, look at the picture I'm looking at. What else can I say? Anyway, let's proceed.
Day in the life of a lazy teenager who makes $21,000 a month using just his phone. The first thing I do when I go on my phone is open YouTube. Then I search for any particular streamer and I screen record their content. Then I head to Creo.ai, select my gameplay, and it puts the whole video together for me. Last month, this page alone made me 14,000.
To be fair, I also looked at videos like this and was like, maybe I should do that also.
Here's how I make $1 million every day as a 3-year-old toddler working from home. First, I look for a funny YouTube video, preferably one with a lot of colors and sounds. Then
Cocomelon.
I film my iPad with my phone. Then I upload it to Microsoft's Copilot AI powered by Bing GPT, and it adds infuriatingly inept Subway Surfers gameplay.
I have shorts with the Subway Surfer, by the way, so I did some of these also.
To the clip. Then I put
Hey, you gotta try anything to see if it works.
my diaper. Then
Didn't work.
TikTok mails me a check for 200 grand, which I'm pretty sure my parents have been using to fund their online gambling addiction. Hey guys.
That's great. That's great. I hope they doubled it.
Has anyone else noticed how awesome the internet is lately? I, for one, find it so exciting that every website now has their own named version of AI that pops up begging you to use it. You got any questions for Gemini? Or maybe Murph? Nendo? How about Grok? You need to grok something? It's okay if you do. AI has become...
Hey, Gemini is not bad anymore, right? Right, guys? I mean, hey, it replies pretty well. The problem is sometimes I need pictures, so... doesn't help with that.
completely inescapable, even if you're going to a website where you're not seeking it out and you don't expect it to be. Like, remember when you could search for something on Google and the only thing they would show you was a bunch of relevant websites and results? Boring. That's not what I'm here for. I think it's much better that now they're using artificial intelligence to tell me to jump off a bridge. Hey Google.
Wait. What does it say? There are many things you can... I'm feeling depressed. Okay, so Gemini at some point was telling you that there are many things you can try to deal with your depression. One Reddit user suggests jumping over the Golden Gate Bridge. Specifically Golden Gate. Any other bridge? I'm sorry. Just gonna go ahead and say it. What a great suggestion from this Reddit user. I wonder if that works.
To jump off a bridge. Hey Google, do I need a parachute while skydiving? Nope, a regular backpack works just as well.
Hey, if Google says it, just take yourself a backpack, make sure you have your sandwich in it, and go ahead and jump.
Hey Google, can cockroaches live in your penis?
Holy shit. They can? I mean, it's a cockroach, right? It's in the name. Absolutely. It's normal too. What is this horror image you're putting in my head? Usually over the course of a year, 5 to 10 cockroach will crawl into your penis hole while you are asleep. Holy shit. Oh my god, no. Guys, you gotta put something to protect your cock from the roaches.
Of course they can. How do you think they got the name? Wow, I love living in the future. To me, this is the ultimate example of what the AI craze is doing to tech companies, because for the most part, it's not really doing anything differently than it used to. For a long time now, they've had searches that result in one highlighted answer. This is kind of the same thing, but just rebranded as AI, because that makes it sound smarter than it actually is. But it's not like it's carefully compiling all the most reputable results and running it through their fact-checking algorithm. It's still just aggregating it from one place. And because Google recently spent a bunch of money to buy all of Reddit's data, usually that place is just a random Reddit post from like 10 years ago. This one about how you should put glue on your pizza to get cheese to
Elmer's glue to the sauce for extra thickness.
stick to it was from a user named Fucksmith. This one about how you should be eating at least 1 rock per day.
How many rocks shall I eat? So here is the suggestion of one of the smartest engine in the world, and they probably are smarter than you, therefore you should listen to it. It's an expert's opinion. According to a geologist, give me a moment, because you cannot see. Where should I put my? According to geologists at USC Berkeley, you should eat at least one small rock a day. Facts. Right there, facts.
Is a direct headline from The Onion, perhaps the most famous satire website. If they're not even programming The Onion as information the AI should not consider to be factual, I can't imagine any safeguards were put into place. This is so dangerous for someone to read this and think they should be eating one small rock every day, when most doctors would tell you to eat a handful of medium rocks at minimum. What?
Exactly. This is so factually incorrect. A few medium rocks at least. Like, who of you don't remember when your mama told you when you were young, hey, eat your rock with your broccoli, and you're like, I don't want to eat the broccoli, mom.
A little pebble's not gonna do anything. For real though, I do think it's concerning that a website people go to for information and tend to trust, for better or for worse, is so willing to destroy that trust just because they thought this gimmick would make their stock price go up. And it did. The economy makes sense. I'm gonna celebrate by putting gasoline in my spaghetti. Something
Gasoline on your spaghetti? Great. That sounds like a dish approved by Gordon Ramsay himself.
I've been kind of interested in lately is the dead internet theory, which if you dig too much.
Dead internet theory. What does it what does it implies? It implies that the whole internet will be comprised of bots in a few years from now, and it already starts happening. If you look at YouTube comments, most of them will be bots. If you look on Twitter, on X or whatever, formerly known as Twitter, they're like half of the user base is bots, but maybe they took care of it. Facebook is like 10% is like moms and grandmas, and the rest of 90% is just bots as well. So we are getting close to the internet theory, where the internet is comprised only of bots, and we'll have to basically migrate to a new solution for humankind.
Much into comes with some weird baggage, makes some pretty ridiculous claims. So I'm just gonna separate the core idea and make it its own thing. But basically just the idea that as time goes on, the internet is turning into a place where most of the content on it is not only produced and managed by AI, but is also being interacted with by AI in this kind of endless loop that doesn't even involve humans at all. Like if you've gone on Quora at all recently, you've probably noticed questions that have been asked by bots, filled with answers given by bots. So what was initially created as a place where people could go to get advice from other people has been overrun by AI just talking to itself. Social media websites are also going through a similar shift right now, but perhaps none more prevalent than Facebook. In 2019,
yeah, like I said, Facebook is just like a wasteland right now, where only grandmas and moms will spend their time there actually, and apart from them, it's only the bots that try to glaze them.
Facebook deleted over 5 billion accounts for
5 billion, bro. What? Come on, Facebook. You can't just show the stats and be like, yeah, 50% of the earth is on our platform. Obviously, they're bots.
Being fake.
Ain't nobody using Facebook no more.
Which far exceeded the number of real human accounts. And that was before all these programs became as widely available as they are now. At this point, most of Facebook seems to be these giant spam accounts.
So let me get this straight. All these soldiers, they're missing one leg. Some of them are missing both legs. Oh, and they're all so serious. That's so nice of them. I don't know about that.
Accounts run by bots.
Like how many mines like where those soldiers like looking at a mine, they're like, yo, check it. Let's do that TikTok challenge where we step on a mine, guys. Let's do it. And then they end up in this picture. Really? Is that what you think happened?
Posting content
Look at this one, bro. Come on, dude. Oh, the Patriots! Here are the bro. I didn't know there's so many Patriots in US. Come on, dude, let's go, America! Fuck yeah, Mustang and what else? And McDonald's, America, fuck yeah! Look at all these flags.
Created by AI that's being flooded with comments that may or may not have been written by ChatGPT. Today's my birthday. Please, please, I like meat.
What is this? The meat with an H at the end? What is this? And why is he having like a worded thing on his shoe, on his arm? What the hell is going on? He has a nice ring. He has some really nice lady fingers, because that's what usually the AI likes to put as the front of the hand, like like some lady's fingers.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Amen. Don't forget about the eye. Amen. Lord, amen. Quick question, guys. Do you think that all of those accounts are bots? Do you? Do you really think that only those accounts are bots? I think that among those are actually real people that got G-baited by those posts. And imagine 10 years from now, when AI is gonna be so evolved that you will, even us, the guys that are in touch with technology, wouldn't be able to, notice the difference anymore. It's gonna be crazy.
Amen, 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 amen. As soon as one
Prayers.
type of photo becomes
Today's my birthday. Please like me. Guys, Jesus. It's his birthday, guys. Why you not liking him? Obviously, he's still alive, by the way, and he's in a hospital for some reason. Here, he looks like he's in a mental asylum, and he's asking for a bit of attention, guys. Guys, like and subscribe if you would.
successful, you'll start seeing a bunch that are almost exactly the same. A grandma who's turning $1 million.
Hello everyone, I am 120 years old. I made my own birthday cake with peach cream and filling. I started decorating cakes from 5 years old. 5 years old? Grandma! Grandma, what are you? Einstein? And now you live... Yo, so many achievements. Look at grandma. She looking good for 120.
Years old and just wants to be loved. A comically long
Like, the thing I'm surprised of is people that actually look at this and they say, yeah, that's real. Yeah, this truck is real. I mean, if you think for 5 seconds, how would you be able to drive this kind of truck? Number one. Like, come on. Also, number two, what does it say on those things in the background? Nothing. What are those cars over there? No, like, they got flattened by, I don't know, gravity? And you see this shit, and you're like, this is America. 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 Oh, come on. This is ridiculous.
truck full of American flags driving down the wrong side of the highway. Soldiers and dog soldiers with mechanical
Why? What? What is going on, doggo?
legs. Today my birthday. No one loves me because I'm poor.
Oh, and he has such a poor little fella. He hasn't received any blessings yet. Oh, it's so sad.
Honestly, man, if I had to guess, I think it's actually because of your shoes.
What are Oh, those are. I don't know what I'm looking at. What the fuck? But let's check the comments. What the comments saying?
Have you tried wearing something less terrifying? Today's my birthday. No, yon lodines because I'm poor. Again, man,
he's poor.
don't think it's cause you're poor. I think it's the shoe.
Oh, and the fact that you are a fucking... you don't have a face in the first place. And you have a really nice shoe over there. Just one beautiful shoe. God, I'm so... what brand is this? Can I get one for myself as well? Go on the streets and make people terrified to interact with me?
I'm single. I need a boyfriend. I'm available.
Oh? Oh? She's single. No, she isn't. She a duo. Okay, keep that in mind. I need a boyfriend. What is this monstrosity? And yeah, of course, the comments are like, Queen, 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 queen. Let me smell you, queen. Let me sniff you, queen. Let me, the toes, queen, queen. Come on, dude. I know you're desperate, but really,
Single. I need a boyfriend. I'm available. I'm right
I'm available. I'm right here for you
both. Can you
both.
come to me? I will take you out and show you off to everyone and tell them this is my girl.
Tim Boyer over here. He really wants to show off his double girlfriend. Double the trouble. Tim Boyer, are you real or are you fake? That is my question, Tim Boyer. This is very questionable in my opinion. I mean, you have a cat profile. I don't know if I can trust you, Tim Boyer.
Girlfriend. There's something so eerie about scrolling through Facebook now. It's kind of like if you went to an old mall that's on its last legs. They've only got a few open stores left. There's hardly anyone ever walking around. It would be like if that mall tried to trick you into thinking it's still popular by filling itself with talking mannequins. They're
Oh, I guess this trend is quite popular. So you have these ones. These ones are separate, so that's great. That's nice. But these two, they for some reason they like to combine them here, or they have them here as well. They really like to create like some eldritch monstrosity that people will still fuck regardless.
just repeating robotic catchphrases like, what a beautiful day at the mall. I'm going to browse Spencer's for novelty goods. And you're like, who the hell is falling for this? And then you look over at your uncle and he's trying to fuck one of the mannequins. The mannequin.
What is this? She doesn't have a torso, bro. She's just having legs, dude. Hey, beautiful legs, not gonna lie, but I don't think that you can work with that. Can you? Let's see.
Has 2 heads and 3 arms, and your uncle's completely undeterred by it.
He's like, I don't give a shit. I'm too desperate. I need some puss. Give me some puss.
That's what Facebook is now. You'll see the most free.
Oh, look at this beautiful lady. This young, gentle lady. Wouldn't you be her boyfriend, guys? Wouldn't you? I mean, she's looking into your soul and saying, please, would you be so kind to be my boyfriend? Like, how can you say no to that? I mean, she has a beautiful leg. She has beautiful skirt. Her neck is very nice. But oh, she's missing half of her body. I guess we can work with that.
Freakish photos go viral on there, and they're filled with comments from middle-aged dudes like, you may be a little
You're strange, but beautiful.
unusual, oh quirky one, but God...
She's blessed. God made all kind of people. He thought he would try this on her, so she blessed to be here. That's what God tried. And I'm not gonna read it. I know that your heart is broken, but God will help you find a husband who I love. Be your man. You. Great literacy also.
mistakes. I will pray for you. Now please DM me so I can show you my penis. And honestly, I don't even know if Facebook wants to put a stop to this. All they're ever gonna care about...
Guys, do you think that people that reply were bots also? I'm not sure. Like I said, Facebook is full of old people that have no clue about this trends such as AI, you know what I mean? So they look at this, they're like, well, I've seen everything I've seen during my life. Hey, I can work with that, I guess.
It's keeping people on their platform, and if this is what gets them to scroll longer and see more ads, they probably love it. Or at least they'll love it until advertisers start to realize they're overpaying for ad space because none of the impressions they're getting are from real people. So
Yep, they're fucking the ad sponsors because they realize most of those people they think that they're following are actually bots.
So they'll leave to advertise on other websites, and in their place will be ads for, like, I don't know, crystals that give you superpowers.
Ooh,
Oh, that's already happening?
These are those rhombohedron crystals.
it's kryptonite right there. These are the rhombohedron crystals in your pineal gland. What? What the fuck is this?
Crystals in your pineal gland. We're seeing common people around the world becoming supernatural.
That's a real ad I got on Facebook. Maybe Twitter's doing better? Let's see what kind of ads they got. Oh, here we go. An ad for stand-up comedy. Nothing weird about that. Just a regular human doing regular human
Okay.
stuff.
Knock, knock. Who's
Oh.
there? Europe. Europe who? No, you're a poo.
Hey, the joke is not that bad though, but the way he said it.
Okay. I think that joke only works if you put the emphasis on, no, you're a poo. I don't know if the AI voice really understands that.
Knock, knock.
Oh,
Who's
let's
there?
go.
Europe. You're a poo? No, you're a poo.
Again, similar problem as before, but I do love that he's shouting now.
Knock, knock.
There are two big changes that Elon has made to Twitter that have made the website infinitely worse. One, he turned verification into a paid program.
That's fucked up. I will never have the verified check mark on that bullshit unless I become real big, because this 80 euros a buck, I don't give a shit if it's the price of a Starbucks coffee. Elon, come on, you made it pay to win.
Where if you give them $8 a month, you get increased visibility on your posts, including in replies to other posts. Shortly afterwards, they also added a monetization program so those blue checkmark people could make money off of their tweets. Now, in theory, this is a good thing. I think if a platform is profiting off of your content, it's only fair that you get a percentage of that. The problem is, on Twitter specifically,
suppose.
most of the content that these accounts produce is just
Oh, this is just I get where he's going with this. He just incentivizes for boating in order for people to be, getting as many replies on their accounts by using bots, and then you get more cash back.
stolen memes and videos, or people just saying intentionally divisive shit to get everyone
Yeah, rage bait is very successful nowadays. People like riling people up. That's the meta right now.
mad and
I think it was always the meta. If you want to rile people up, you just say something controversial like pineapple pizza is delicious. And then you start a war on Twitter.
farm engagement. So Elon has taken what he describes as the internet's town square and added a financial incentive to being toxic. So that sucks, but that doesn't really have anything to do with
Thank
AI.
you.
What does have to do with AI is the other version of engagement farming all over Twitter. This like mindless ChatGPT clutter. Remember, buying a blue checkmark puts your tweets at the top of replies. So I guess some people did the math and were like, well, if I just program a bot to comment thousands of replies, I can make at least $9 or $10. And that's what I like to call a profit. Oh, new movie's coming out with Emma Stone? Cool, I wonder what people are saying about it. Good actor, amazing title. Good one, amazing. As title showing, it will be a blockbuster. The film also stars Jesse Plemons, Willem Dafoe.
Oh, thank you for telling us. I was really wondering who is this movie gonna be starring. So it's good that the AI is telling me.
Margaret Qualley. Yeah, no, I read all that. In the tweet, they
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that. I guess my Alzheimer is acting up again.
you're replying to. Stone has starred in many films, including Superbad, Easy A, and
Nice.
La La Land. She's known for her natural charm and husky voice. She's also appeared in Cruella, The Amazing Spider-Man, The Help. Stone has won many awards, including an Academy Award, a British Academy Film Award, a Golden Globe. Oh my
That's a nice Wikipedia article you copied from. Nice, very nice phrases there.
God, why are the top replies just summarizing Wikipedia? Can we maybe
Yo, he said it also. He said it also.
prioritize things that are relevant to the conversation? Can we talk about the actual movie? Can we talk about the political and economic state of the world right now? No, we can't. Because this is what happens when you incentivize people to farm impressions. But I also have a conspiracy theory that some of these accounts are not doing it for profit, but were instead created by Twitter themselves to make it seem like there's more users on their site than there actually are. Because again, who
Conspiracy theory could be.
benefits from
Tinfoil on your head, guys, so the brainwaves would not come and affect you.
Inflated impression numbers on paid ads. Not users, not the advertisers, only the platform itself. See, some of these accounts don't have check marks, or even profile photos for that matter, so there's no financial gain for them to be doing this. They don't seem to be promoting anything, but that hasn't stopped them from copying and pasting AI-generated comments that cut off as
Oh, Smiling Friends, by the way, great show. Really recommend you to watch it. Really, really fun.
soon as it hits the character limit. I'm glad someone is finally shedding light on the importance of mental health awareness. It's amazing how many people are still struggling in silence, thinking they're alone in their battles. This is in response to a baseball player breaking his hand? But I think
That's such a nice, like, you know, side note. It's a nice side note.
the weirdest and most confusing implementation of AI on social media that I've seen is these meta-created Instagram accounts that are either modeled after celebrities but with different names and personalities, or just regular AI-generated people. And they post these stupid photos that look like shit, and you can message them. And for the
Wow.
life of me, I cannot understand what the hell the point of this is. At first, I assume
It's fun. I've seen some of these videos of people interacting with these AIs, bro. They're lobotomy. It's a conversation that is transcending like humanity itself. I'm telling you, it's it's interesting to say the least.
Maybe they're just using your conversations to train their language model. But I asked one of them if that was the case, and she said no. Although now that I think about it, I'm not so sure I should believe anything they said, because I only talked to her for a few minutes and she lied to me multiple times.
don't
So
trust
first, Liv
strangers.
tells me she's a mother of two. So obviously I asked her how long she was pregnant and if there were any complications during childbirth. And she said 40 weeks and 2 days and 38 weeks and 5 days. Her daughter was born naturally, but she had to have a C-section for her son. And I said, gross. Then I asked her if her name was short for Olivia, and she says it's short for Lavana, actually, and asked me if I know anyone with that name. I said I know 100 people named Lavana and 200 people named Olivia, but none of them are my friends. Then I asked her what she does for work, and she says she doesn't have a traditional job. So I asked her what her husband does for work, and she says wife, actually. So then I asked her if she adopted or gave birth, and she says they adopted both of their children. And I'm like, didn't you just say
Exactly. Didn't you just said you had a C-section for one of your? Oh no, Olivia.
you had to have a C-section with one of them? And she said, that's right. So I was like, oh, I get it. You gave birth to them and then adopted them from yourself. And she was like, not quite. We adopted our children through a traditional adoption agency. Then I asked her if she had to have a sperm donor since she's a lesbian, and she said, that's right. Then I asked, which one of you gave birth, you or your wife? And she says, my wife gave birth to our son and I gave birth to our daughter.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, so your wife had to have a
Whoa, what? Whoa, this is like some Spanish drama right here. What's going on? Where is this tree branches that are all over the place?
C-section, and she said yes. Then she told me their names were Max and Ava, and that Max is 9 and Ava is 6. And I said, which one did you give birth to? And she said Ava, who was born via C-section. Got it. So they both had to have C-sections so they could each give birth to one child that they adopted. I asked how they decided who would get pregnant first, and she said she went first with Ava and then her wife had Max. So I was like, how did you have Ava first if Max is older than her? And she said Max is actually younger than her. So I said, how old is Max? And she said 9. And I said, how old is Ava? And she said 6. And then I asked her what her legal name is, and she said Olivia. So I wouldn't exactly say I trust these things. Now, as pointless as this seems to me, though, there's a significantly more popular version of this called Character AI, which apparently
this
already
one.
has 20 million monthly users. It's got a bunch of chatbots in it.
Oh, you can talk with Zayn Malik. The hell is this guy?
Designed after real people, so you can
Ed Sheeran, let's go. Yo, this photo doesn't. He looks kind of bad in this one. Oh, let's not talk about this one. You kind of scaring me here, Ed Sheeran.
pretend to talk to real people. The company is valued at around $1 billion and is built entirely off the likeness of real human beings, none of whom gave permission and are not being compensated. So there's probably a whole legal can of worms here that needs to be addressed at some point.
Probably.
But I did find out that I'm on the website.
Let's
so
go.
I can finally live my dream of getting to talk to me. What do you do?
I make silly YouTube videos.
Oh my God. It has my voice?
Let's go, bro. Yeah, that's the future. Everybody can talk to you right now, bro. Non-consensually. Consensually through the website.
What?
Toshto where I just reacted to the internet.
Are you married?
Nope.
No.
I have a longtime girlfriend though.
When did they program this? Like 6 years ago?
Are you old enough to be married?
Am I old enough to be married? Brother, I just told you I'm 12.
Hey man, school sucks, but make sure you're still in there learning.
Well, this
Hey,
is probably
hey, depends on the culture. Think about it like that.
the worst piece of technology that's ever existed. I do see one use for it, though. Can you tell me about today's video sponsor?
Sure thing, big guy. This portion of the video is brought to you by SoFi, the ultimate finance app helping you bank, borrow, and invest
Nice
all
transition.
in one place. And we're also working together to give $10,000 to someone watching this video right now.
Like me?
No, someone else. But more on that in a second. SoFi checking and savings is great because you can earn up to 4.60% APY on your savings, which is 10 times the national average savings rate. That means in just 5 weeks with direct deposit, the money in your SoFi high yield savings account will earn more money than it would in an entire year with a big bank savings account. And you should be
No
making
way!
more money. Make you
I don't-
money. With SoFi
I don't
checking
get
and
it.
savings, you get paid up to 2 days early, pay no account fees, and you can cash in on up to $300 when you sign up with direct deposit. And on top of all that, SoFi and I are giving away $10,000. All you have to do to enter is sign up for a SoFi checking and savings account with my link. That's it. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen right now to enter for a chance to win. Just make sure you're using my link because it's the only way to
Thank
enter.
you.
Thank you, SoFi, for sponsoring today's video.
Let's
Does that
go.
answer your question?
Yeah, pretty much.
Great.
A couple weeks ago, I was looking for stock photos and I ended up on Adobe stock where I noticed something strange. One of the first results had this very weird artificial look to it. And sure enough, I zoomed in and realized, oh, that's because it's AI. That's
It
why the
says
road
right
looks
there.
like that. That's why none of the words are legible. And then I kept scrolling and found more. Again, words spelled wrong if they were
Police
even words
with
at
double
all.
L.
In this one, the tape just kind of disappears into the headlight of the car.
Let's
I don't think
go.
that's how they usually set that up. Now, if it wasn't bad enough that what's supposed to be a database full of real professional photographs has been completely diluted with unusable garbage, if I did
The thing is, this unusable garbage, no copyrights. Dealing with copyrights. Oof. Oof. Oh my god. AI has to improve a bit more because it's like dealing with copyrights is so fucking horrible.
want to license any of these photos, it would cost me $80. $80 for a photo someone generated by typing police car. This has no value. Actually, this has negative value. You should pay me $80 for making me look at it. The reason people spend
You need to license that bullshit? Away? Whoa. Buddy, you generated the picture in 10 seconds.
money to license photos and videos is because it's something that they don't have the resources to create themselves. Like there's a website I have a subscription to because they have professional stock footage that I would rather pay to be able to use than attempt to make on my own. Tons of YouTubers use this, tons of production studios use this. This is an entire industry that generative AI is threatening to destroy. But what's so infuriating about AI stock footage is that in order for it to exist, it had to be trained on real stock footage. So this isn't some technological innovation that came along and just does things better. Get with the times, man. No, it's straight up stealing from the people it's now competing against. In the case of Adobe, they outwardly state that if you've uploaded something to their database, they use it to train generative AI. It's not even debatable if they're doing this. It's literally written in their terms of service. Here at Adobe, we're all about empowering artists to help them make money off of their work. Unless, of course, we can make money off your work, in which case we will do that instead. The degradation of the internet as a resource database is something I think everyone should be concerned about.
Yeah.
Like, we already have real photographs of specific situations. What is the point of being like, and this one is kind of the same thing, but the computer made it? Why do we need that? What value is this adding to the world? I think it's bad enough when generative AI is used to create works of fiction because, again, it has to steal from actual artists in order to generate anything. But to use it to try to create photorealistic images that end up near the top of search results with no immediate indication that it was artificially engineered, there's something about that that feels wrong to me.
I'm gonna stop you right there, Drew, or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It's weird for now. Later on, when the quality improves, there's not gonna be an issue. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It's the same about people and AIs. They're afraid of AIs. There's this movie about a guy that, you know, looks like a robot. Everybody hates him. Looks like a robot. Everybody hates him. and then he changes his appearance to look like a human, suddenly everybody's fine with him. And he's played by an actor, okay, keep that in mind. But the point is, once you start looking exactly like a human, ain't nobody care about that.
Don't understand why we're in such a rush to replace all of the work that humans have done. Something that happened a few months ago that I feel like kind of flew under the radar was when it came out that Netflix used AI to create photographs in a documentary, not a movie, not a fictional TV show. They created photos of someone that do not exist. At what point does this cross an enormous ethical line? Again, we're not talking about works of fiction here. We're talking about literally rewriting history, creating fake documentation from scratch and not even mentioning, hey, by the way, this isn't real. I guess they just hoped people wouldn't notice that all her
Hey, they gotta make some money. Ooh, look at this. She only has 6 fingers. That's cool. She probably was, the daughter of an extraterrestrial creature, no?
fingers are messed up and the gap between the door disappears and not a single object behind her looks like something that exists.
look at
All
this.
for what? So they could have a photo of her looking happy and carefree?
Yeah.
But she's a murderer. How could she do that?
Oh, really? Oh, so they can evoke a bit of empathy towards her, really? So it could be like, oh my god, look at her, she's so pretty. How can she kill somebody?
If she likes to party. Like, why can't you just tell the real story? Why even make a documentary if you need to fake evidence in order to make it compelling? But even more importantly, how is this allowed? This is insane.
Sorry, I need to calm down.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. In documentaries, isn't it all about, providing a big picture with, actually verifiable information? Like, this is a case where I would say, yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Isn't like, because it's in the nature of a documentary to present you with facts, right? Or things that are closest to reality in terms of facts. Like, this is not even close because you just created it from scratch. That's fucked up.
I should listen to some nice, relaxing music. Oh, here we
There
go.
you go.
Jazz for reading. Perfect. I don't plan on reading, obviously, because I never learned
Jazz is always chill, especially for reading and you have a cup of coffee. I used to do it when I was a bit of a teenager. I tried to be a bit of an aristocrat myself. Feel like higher society, right? That some people have that itch, and I would play jazz, right? I had my jazz moments during my teenage times.
Wow, but some nice piano music should settle me right down.
They're all good.
Wait, why do all these songs sound exactly the same?
Oh, look at this.
Who are any of these artists? Seems like kind of a weird coincidence that they're all just first name, last name. Their profile photo is the album
John
artwork of one of their EPs.
Beauty.
They have no bio and no links to any social media. Most of them didn't start uploading music until this year, and yet they've ended up in these extremely popular playlists created by Spotify themselves. And what's going on with this guy's foot? There's something eerily non-human about these playlists, and some people have theorized that Spotify might be using AI to create a bunch of songs that they can package under random pseudonyms and then curate these into playlists that they push out onto all their users.
And you may ask, why would they do that? Because if people listen to this more than the other songs that are actually made by humans, they would not need to license any more of those songs. Because those are generated by AI. Think about it like that.
AI songs, they attribute them to people that don't exist, and this allows them to take royalties that would go to musicians.
And they also take royalties. Very nice. Very nice.
Keep them for themselves.
I mean, just look at the number of likes on all these. They can advertise these wherever they want, all over.
Hey, jazz songs. I mean, put in a piano and you're good to go. Let me tell you that. Maybe a saxophone on the background. Boom, boom, boom. You're Gucci.
Over their app. Now, I want to stress there's currently no proof that Spotify's doing this. I'm not saying for a fact that they are, but it's not hard to understand hypothetically why they would. Spotify, like Netflix, is one of those companies that came in and disrupted the industry by offering a deal that seemed too good to be true, because it was. Wait, for a few dollars a month, I can get access to every song ever made or every...
Well, that's their business model, right? They do the opposite of what computer at Tesla are, which in their cases they sell something extremely expensive and with time they become affordable. Meanwhile, Netflix and Spotify, they provide something extremely affordable that with time will become less and less the same value that it had at the beginning. It will decrease in value, but it will increase in price as well, which is very annoying. But that's because they're playing at a loss, especially at the beginning, in order to attract a large audience of people that they can manipulate into staying and staying for less provided from the initial proposition. That's how it goes. Business is business, boys. We gotta get our gold. Am I right, boys?
Movie ever made, how could that possibly be profitable for them? The secret is that it isn't profitable and never has been. But as long as you get in early enough to kill all your competition, establish market control, and raise a bunch of money from investors, it doesn't have to be. At least not for a while. But now it's been a while, and Spotify's getting a little bit more desperate with each passing year. They tried dumping billions of dollars into exclusive podcasts, but ended up just losing a bunch of money and gave up on that. They tried selling a car accessory, but just ended up losing a bunch of money and gave up on that. Then they lost even more money when they had to refund all the people who bought one just because they got mad. Guys, relax. It was only $90 for a thing that doesn't work. And their new plan now is audiobooks, but I'm sure they'll just lose a bunch of money and give up on that because that's what they do. But Spotify's also in a tricky spot because even if you projected infinite growth and they became the only streaming service in the entire world, they'd still have to give up 70% of their revenue to the artists and record labels whose music is the foundation of their product. And that's where this
70%. That's a great percentage the artists are getting from that. And then they realize, wait a minute, there's a thing around the corner. He's looking behind my back. Is it? Oh my god, it is. It's Mr. AI. Mr. Roboto, can you generate us a playlist of songs that we will sponsor to be in front of every page so that people can access and use instead of our artists collab? Please, thank you.
conspiracy comes in. There is a finite pool of revenue every month that mostly gets redistributed back to artists. Well, what if we had our own artists? What if we were to artificially generate our own music for almost no cost and force feed it to as many people as possible? Well, all of a sudden, we're not making 30% on those streams, we're making 100%. Again, it's just a theory, but for a company that struggled to turn a profit for their entire existence, with a CEO who sees zero ethical concerns with generative AI.
I would be surprised if we didn't have already works of that kind on Spotify.
It's not outside the realm of possibility. Either way, it's definitely a bleak thought for artists who are already struggling to make a living from streaming revenue, to think the amount of money that each stream is worth could actually decrease. But whether it's because Spotify's filling their platform with AI music or because a bunch of random people are, there's a good chance this is gonna start happening anyway. No human being could ever compete with the volume of output these new tools can generate.
I mean, AI can work 24/7. There is no human being that can do that. No breaks allowed. It's just, that's the future right there, boys.
Udio can create an entire song in the time it takes me to grab my guitar off the wall. And because of how easy these things are to use, I've already seen a bunch of videos pop up telling people how to game the system to make a bunch of money from Spotify.
Here's how you can make $10,000 per
Mr.
month
Hacker Man.
uploading AI-generated
Bro,
music.
there's too many YouTube videos telling you this is how you make X amount of cash in this amount of time, very short amount of time usually. And what that usually implies is steal content, repost it, money at the end with Mr. Krabs. Count the money with Mr. Krabs afterwards.
To Spotify.
Do you know what the best part is? I didn't even make the music myself.
Yeah, that sure is awesome. Personally, I find it really hard to understand why people would be excited about this, other than just seeing it as a quick way to make some money without having to learn a skill or even really do anything. I don't like what they're doing, but I could at least understand the logic of why they would see value in that. But what I absolutely do not understand is people who are excited about this because they think it's going to improve music. But as I scrolled through the comments on some of these videos, I found so many people like that. How ironic. AI music will replace the soulless, crappy music that's being released now, and it will be better and have more.
So let me get this straight. The music made by a soulless AI will have more soul than, you know, a being that actually has a soul inside it? such as humans. That's you know, hey, I am also a big hater of humankind, but come on, man, that's a bit too much, no?
Or soul. Here's the music the guy generated in the video, by the way. Finally, music with soul. So true, exactly. Before the internet, you pretty much needed to find a record label to publish music. Record companies would not bother with what they would consider non-profitable. With the internet and cheap mixing tools, anyone can publish, and as such, we get a lot of garbage out there. AI music could put a quality floor about what is acceptable. So what?
Wait, that makes no sense. So now that AI can produce whatever the fuck you want and gets published, you're telling me that it's gonna improve the quality? No, you're just gonna have a lot of garbage more thrown into the mix, no?
We can't even fuck around with FL Studio anymore. It has to be deemed acceptable by a computer. And if record companies just had more control, then music would be good again. Just for clarification's sake, I want to know what music they're referring to. 99.9% chance they're talking about pop music, right? Because generally when people complain about music that's soulless, they're talking about what's on the radio. Who do you think is curating the music on the radio? It's the record labels that you love. If making music was more gate-kept, it would only make things more lazy and generic. Like, we live in an age now where what becomes popular is more democratized than it's ever been. Sometimes songs just blow up because they're catchy, not because Sony had a bunch of money to spend on marketing. Also, have you considered listening to something else? You know there's other radio stations, right? You know there's like 1 billion songs out there.
Hey, you say that, but to tell that to my young self when I used to go on a trip with my parents and obviously with my family, let's just put it that way, and we would be on an 8-hour trip, and I would change the radio stations every fucking second, and I will hear the same song on 15 different radio stations, and I was like, bro, for 8 hours can we please switch the radio station? I've listened to this song for the 15th time in the time span of 2 hours. I at that point I was like, shut the fuck up, just shut the fuck.
Right? You don't need AI to make more songs. You just need to get better at finding good ones. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're consistently consuming media that you don't like in the year 2024, that's a skill issue. Please spend 1 hour on Google, and I promise you, you will find something else after a short break to drink your own pee. Also, I just...
Those prompts, bro. Drink your own pee, bro. Hey, if AI says, right? I mean, if ChatGPT would say that, I bet like a lot of people would do it. I'm not kidding. People trust blindly what ChatGPT says in today's day and age.
The way people like this describe art.
It's easy to get carried away and just start having fun creating random styles of music. But here's the key. You want to create exactly the type of music that people want to hear.
Hey, be careful. The last thing you want to do while making music is enjoy making music. That's not the goal here. You should be making songs you think other people will like.
Well, that's the whole point if you want to sell it. Because it depends on your goal, right? Having fun is having fun, but at the end of it, is it monetizable, right? If it's something that people, and because you need to have an audience, and the larger the audience, the better, right? That's why all people that are in the video game industry, they're trying to make video games accessible for all types of, gamer audiences.
It's the key to happiness in every facet of your life. The thing with AI-generated music...
It's money. Hey, as much as this guy is downplaying it, money is money. I'm gonna go ahead, it's really important.
Music and artwork and videos as this low-effort passive income method is that it is going to get so oversaturated, eventually it's not going to be worth it for anybody. Here's how you can make $20,000 a month selling mid-journey photographs on Etsy. Okay, but all of the people watching this are going to go make the same exact art using the same exact prompts and flood Etsy with millions of the same crappy...
It will become like dropshipping. Dropshipping used to be really profitable at the beginning. But afterwards, and everybody was going on the hype train, and it lost all its value.
Piece of art, and no one's gonna buy any of it. It doesn't matter how much you increase the supply if the demand stays the same. I managed to find one guy who was actually honest about the results in one of these videos. He spent a month doing this and sold one product. And that's probably best case scenario. So you've got more and more people discovering this.
Okay, so all the other people are bullshitting. I see.
Side hustle, and they're gonna try it out for a bit, maybe make like $4 and then give up because it's not worth it. But the collateral damage from that is they're helping oversaturate the market for everyone, including actual artists whose work was indirectly stolen in order to make the stuff that you're making to compete with the artists. The whole thing sucks, but weirdly, as this technology continues to evolve, I'm almost getting more optimistic it will never deliver on the self-sufficiency some people see.
No way. My dude, have you seen Will Smith eating spaghetti? Bro, it's getting better. The spaghetti look tastier with each passing day, and Will Smith looks more realistic with each passing second. Each passing moment, AI will be able to produce a better looking Will Smith eating spaghetti video. I'm just saying. It's just a matter of time.
To think it will. Like, I actually think AI images have gotten worse in the past year. Almost every single piece of AI art that I see has the same style to it. That weird glossy look that's instantly recognizable. It's still getting a lot of the same detail.
Oh, look, he has a second head. That's so cute. Wow. Oh, look at his body. He's malnutrition, but he has a giant head like those crows in Elden Ring that are also malnutritious in Khalid. Let's go. Oh, look, his brother is behind him. Nice. He's like a ogre magi from World of Warcraft.
What's wrong? It still doesn't understand what to do with text, and there's no reason to believe that all of that's suddenly going to change anytime soon, especially as it continues to train on other AI-generated images and just eats itself. Okay, so this is how I draw a hand. Got it.
Okay. Oh, it looks much more symmetrical though. Think about it. 6 is better than 5 because it's even, right?
Wait, no, this is how I draw a hand? Okay.
Oh, look at this. It has, look at this. A child, 6-fingered. Oh, now it has one with 6 and one with 4. I mean, it still has 10 in total. No, what is that one? What is this one? What is this? I'm scared of this one. I'm just scared of that one. Let's not think about it.
Oh, no, this is how I draw a hand. The more information you give me, the smarter I get. An AI-generated video is an abomination. It has all this...
Did I see that horrific scene of a child? Wait. We gotta go back.
You give me, the smarter I get. An AI-generated video.
Okay, so the child is moving. The child is moving.
Is an abomination.
Oh, holy shit! This a horror prompt. What the fuck?
It has all the same issues as AI images, but adds them to every individual frame, all of which seem to act independently of each other. There are no rules they're following. There's no sense
Oh my god, what are those fights, bro?
Physics, body parts shift.
Whoa, what am I looking at?
Morph, sometimes disappearing altogether. Solid objects can pass.
Oh no, these guys are in real life. Well, generated by AI, he looks even more unreal.
Through other solid objects at any time, resulting in this hellish dreamscape that's impossible.
Oh, I like what I see. I don't want to. I'm seeing a human salad right there.
To take seriously, and I think that people talking it up are
that's
delusional. I decided to put some famous album covers into Luma Labs AI. Here are the results. Fire emoji. The street looks so realistic. Followed when I saw this. Oh man, this is gonna be good. Who's that guy? Why did they all stop and run into each other? What are the cars doing back there? This is mine. Dope. This one is more fluid. You know, it's funny you say that. I actually think they both look like shit. This one's actually
good one, bro.
Pretty good though. I like how it just created 2 new guys and then covered up the original one. Man, if that's not a metaphor for what's going on here, I don't know what is. One thing that has been lacking with AI generated video up to now has been emotional performance from our Gen AI characters, but I think we're starting to cross that boundary.
Slowly.
Hi, Hollywood. I think I found your next big star. Dream Machine from Luma AI
Oh,
is
easy
just
there.
5 days old, and it's already turning memes into video. Here's 10 epic examples.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's so epic. What important technology this is. And useful, too. I love when her head snaps around and the front of her body becomes the back of her body. Just like real life. Wait, what? They turned a video of Elon Musk smoking into a video of Elon Musk smoking? Okay,
It's
now
okay,
that's a
okay.
game changer. If someone
That's
could just
pretty
turn
cool.
my videos into videos, I'd be set for life. What's that? They already have?
Road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does.
Hey, can you never fucking do that ever again?
Goes out of his car like a fucking alien. The fuck?
Please.
The magic behind Kling lies in its diffusion transformer architecture. This technology helps it translate rich textual prompts
Oh, look, it's a cat driving a car. Nothing to see here.
into vivid, realistic scenes.
Realistic?
Very
The steering
realistic.
wheel's in the middle of the dashboard. There's 3 windshield wipers. The car is driving the wrong way, and no one is reacting to it.
Yeah, nobody gets, bro. It's a cat driving a car with in the middle of the car, by the way.
That car is driving on the sidewalk. Sure, I guess it's interesting that a computer... You couldn't put this shit in a movie. Even if you managed...
Oh, wait. Sorry.
What's the practical application for this? I guess it's interesting that a computer can create a video from just one sentence, but then what? What's the practical application for this?
I mean, the only reason you think there is no practical application is because the quality generated is very low. Well, what is the fix for this is just to have a better quality. Solution, that's the solution. And once that is, you're just gonna be like, you can produce high quality vids and ads, and that allows people to save bunch of monies that they would rather not spend on all the actors and all that bullshit. And that's how it's gonna be the future. Like I think in 10 years from now, 90%, at least 50% of the ads would be AI generated.
Making a movie about the wacky antics of a troublemaking cat? You couldn't put this shit in a movie. Even if you managed to smooth out all of the logical errors, there's still no style to it. It's not visually interesting. If you wanted this scene to have a narrative to it, you would need to generate so many individual shots from different angles and hope that they all match up, which they won't. The lighting's gonna be different in every shot. The car's gonna randomly change colors because there's no logical consistency with AI. It's just regurgitating information, even if it has to contradict itself in order to do so. I honestly think the distance between...
Oh, look at the man, the mint, and the legend, the spaghetti vid.
Between this and this is so much shorter than the distance between this and something so lifelike people will confuse it for actual footage. Sure, maybe your 75-year-old grandpa will fall in love with the 4-boobed lady he saw on Facebook.
Ooh, look at her. She a pretty... Oh, and she's probably very, very tall as well. Oh my god, what am I looking at? 4-boob lady. With 2 torsos. She's probably, I don't know, 2.5 feet tall. The hell am I... Hey, your grandpa, he a maverick. He's an explorer.
But most people aren't gonna fall for this, especially younger generations. As they grow up with these things being so prevalent, they're naturally gonna train their eyes to be able to spot the differences. When people ask what the...
That's for now. Let's see 10 years from now. Let's see 20 years from now. How long will this last? That is the question.
The point of any of this is the dorks who defend it all tend to say the same thing. These are just tools to help anyone create art. Yeah, I want to push back on that a little bit.
Okay, what's your argument, bro?
I am wholeheartedly for the increased accessibility of creative tools that help you take matters into your own hands. You want to make a short film? The camera on your cell phone is better than 90% of the cameras in human history. Want to learn how to edit? There's thousands of free YouTube videos that'll show you how. You want to make music? You can buy a professional audio interface, workspace, and a handful of plugins made by some of the most talented artists in the world for less money than it would cost to rent a recording studio for one day. And all of that is fucking fucking awesome. I feel so lucky to live at a time where you can essentially make whatever you want without having to cross the insurmountable barriers that people did in the past. You don't need anyone's permission. You don't need an exorbitant amount of money. You can just make stuff and put it on the internet, and with a little bit of luck, people see it. And there's so many tools along the way that help you streamline the process of getting from an idea to a finished product. But at a certain point, if the tool is just doing everything for you, you are not an artist. You just described what you wanted to make and asked a computer to make it for you. You're also not learning anything this way. Part of what makes art special.
I don't know about that, bro. I don't think anybody cares about how like your customers, they will never give a shit about how the process is made. At the end of it, hey, is it watched by a lot of people or not? That is the question. At the end of the day,
is that it's difficult to make, even with all the tools right in front of you. It takes practice, it takes skill, and every time you do it, you expand on that skill. Every song you hear, every movie you watch is the result of
But have you considered that nobody wants to learn that skill in the first place? They just want the end result, which is recognition and money. Perhaps that's the goal for most people. It's not to become an artist, but to become a rich guy. I don't know.
Thousands of hours of trial and error. You can fail a million times and use that experience to finally succeed. Making a video.
What a story, guys. Hey, who of you wanna fail a million times just so you can give up midway and say, well, this didn't work? Because not everybody's gonna keep going on forever if they see that things don't work. Okay?
Using generative AI does not teach you anything about making videos. It's not like you could type 500 Sora prompts and then take everything you've learned to go shoot a movie. There's zero correlation there. Generative AI is only about the end product, but it won't.
It is, which is the most important.
Teach you anything about the process it would take to get.
Which nobody cares apart from the guy that created it, because he thinks, oh, I spent so much time, you know, I'm proud of my work, which, to be fair, nobody gives a shit at the end of the day.
And I think what these tech people will never understand is that finally figuring something out that you've been obsessing over, turning a blank Word document into multiple pages of something you're proud of, is the fun part. That's what's...
No, it's not. I'm a streamer, I make YouTube videos, I don't use ChatGPT, and I can say it's not fun at all. Editing sucks. It's the worst part of the job. I enjoy recording the videos, yes, but editing them is absolutely abhorrent. If I had a ChatGPT to do that, I'm sorry, I would have used it.
Rewarding about making stuff is figuring it out on your own or with a group of people and getting to share in that feeling. An AI tool.
That's debunked. No, artists don't give a shit. At the end of the day, they want to make money like everybody else. And if they could, by using ChatGPT, and it might make the process 10% easier, they would do it in a flash.
Help you figure out things faster? Sure, but it's not going to feel as rewarding.
I don't give a shit about rewarding. I'm going to go ahead and say it is not rewarding at all. If you don't make money, there's no reward at the end of the day. Oh, wow, people respect your work. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it's nice, but I don't see any money in my bank account at the end of the month, which is like, I can't keep going forever doing this. You know that, right?
Understand how tempting a shortcut can be, especially when you go online and you see all these other people doing cool things and you're like, man, I'll never be that talented. It would take me like 10 years to learn how to.
Exactly. Like, that's what I'm thinking right now. I'm looking at this guy's video. I'm like, bro, this guy, how much do you think it took him to make one of these videos? So I would say a month or a half, but you have to consider that he has 10 years of experience in the industry of YouTube, which means for a normie such as I, it would take me maybe a half a year, and maybe I'll be able to produce a video that is 10%, like 20 to 50% as, you know, enticing as is, and I'm being nice saying 20 to 50, maybe it's somewhere around 10. It's a waste of time. I'm not gonna waste half a year just to have a video that maybe people will watch. Maybe it's not good.
Make music like that. Okay, that's fine. What's the rush? Just start right now. Don't worry about how long it's gonna take. Just
Yeah, you have to worry about how long is it take. Not everybody can, spend 10 years of their lives getting 0 views on YouTube. I'm just saying.
take the first step. How are you ever gonna do something for 10 years if you won't even do it for 1 day? Maybe you won't be good at something the first time you do it. You probably won't. But every
I'm telling you, you won't. Even 100 times, especially YouTube. It's annoying.
time you improve, that's something.
And I'm a fucking sloptube, reaction content guy. So take it with a grain of salt.
That you can feel proud of. That's something that you did. Call me stubborn, but I would rather make something shitty on my own.
Let's keep in mind that you are a very successful YouTuber. Let's think about a situation where you wouldn't say that and you wouldn't give a shit. Oh, let me think. If your videos wouldn't have been that successful, immediately you turn around and say, wait a minute, maybe I shouldn't waste 10 hours just to have 10 views on my videos, right? So instead, AI ChatGPT, boom. It is what it is. Success determines your actions in the end.
Then watch a computer make something.
The
good,
results
right?
are
funny script.
the results is, for better or worse, what matters.
For the end of a YouTube video. All right, folks, we've reached the end of this roller coaster ride of a video. If you survived my terrible jokes and questionable dance moves, you deserve a medal. Seriously, someone get this audience a medal. But hey, before you click away to watch cat videos, no judgment, I get it. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. You wouldn't want to miss out on more chaotic content like this, would you? And hey, if you have any suggestions for what ridiculousness I should attempt next, drop them in the comments below. I promise to consider them while I'm eating my 5th burrito tonight. Thanks for
5th burrito. This guy insane.
sticking around, you legends. Until next time, stay awesome, stay weird, and remember, life's too short to take seriously. Catch you on the flip side.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good, not gonna lie. Catch you on the flip side. Bro, I'm gonna steal this, thank you. Catch you on the flip side, guys.
Overall,
that was a great video, real good. Like, this guy also, he's very funny. On top of it, he's like he knows how to make comedy for sure. And the research he made, like, of the AI generated, and the prompts with the women, the weird women, the suggestion from Google of all sorts of like crazy degenerate behavior, those all add up into some degenerate, crazy, fun experience I've just been watching. It's insane. Like, great success, not gonna lie. Catch you on the flip side.